want to talk about a mistake that I am constantly seeing all types of people with all different levels of experience make. And it's the only mistake that I've ever, marketing mistake that I have seen people in the business space in particular, I see making consistently. You know, social media is so many times people think it's the magic bullet. You know, they get on social media and they say, oh, it's going to be the answer to all of my marketing woes. And then they're surprised when, lo and behold, it doesn't work out that way. Really excited, obviously, to have you guys on here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kim Garst. I love and am very passionate about helping business owners grow their businesses, specifically leveraging social media. And I have a brand new passion, which is this live streaming stuff. I've been helping a lot of businesses create more sales using Periscope in particular. I have a course, Periscope Profit Machine. You can find more info at scopingforbiz.com. Loving the application that live streaming is bringing to us as business owners. So I'm very passionate. That's my kind of my new passion. Social media is not a magic bullet, and it is not a one-size-fits-all. You have to find your own sweet spot. It's one of those things where it's, like I said, it's the only marketing medium that I've ever seen people approach with no plan. They, they get on social media and they think that, again, it's going to be the magic bullet. And yet they throw everything at the kitchen sink. So many times people don't come at social media with a plan. They just say, in fact, almost every client that I've ever had, I ask them, what are your goals? And almost every one of them will say, I just want more business. But they don't quantify it. They don't, put a timeline to it, et cetera, et cetera. So that's my suggestion to everybody, is that you come at your social media, whether it's Facebook or Twitter, and I think you should have a goal set for every platform that you have. In fact, I'd go so far as to say you should have a goal for every social media post you put out there. So this Periscope, if you're on Periscope and you're live streaming, what is your business goal for that? That not only just as a whole, but what is your goal for that particular scope? Or Facebook, for example, if you're posting this morning on Facebook, what is the goal of that particular post? Is it to just build engagement? Is it to get more likes? Is it to, make a sale? What is it? What is it you want from your social media presences? So starting with the S of the SMART goal set is SMART. Define a goal as much as possible. In other words, who is involved? What do I want to accomplish? Where will it be done? Why am I doing it? It's important to know why you are doing something very specific on social media. Like I say, so many times we just throw stuff against the wall on social media and we don't have a plan. Like, for example, if you're posting on Facebook, what does that goal, why? What's the specific reason that you're posting that particular post? And get as detailed as it possibly can. Now, obviously, everything that you do, once you do this a few times, it will get simpler. You won't even have to write them down. You'll say, okay, that goal is going to be, or that post is going to be about engagement. Oh, that post is going to be about sales. That post is going to be to build community. That post is going to be, designed to drive traffic to my blog. Whatever it is, you're going to get smarter with your goal sets as you go forward. So SMART. Measurable. You can't measure a goal, guys, if you don't put a measuring stick on it. So many times people say, well, I just want more sales. Okay, how much more sales? Sometimes people will say, well, I want more Facebook fans. How many more Facebook fans? Do you want 100 new fans this week? Okay, what strategy are you going to put in play to get 100 new fans this week? So my peeve is the lack of a plan, yes. Most people do not come at social media with a plan. So that's what we're talking about, is how can you slow down long enough to realize that everything that you do on social media should have a goal set. So attainable, goes back to, that's the A. The S is specific, M is measurable, attainable. realistic, guys. So following along with the same Facebook analogy that we've been talking about, if you want, a million Facebook fans by the end of the month, that is not attainable for the majority of us, unless we're like, Beyonce or something, right? The majority of us are not, going to get a million new Facebook fans without spending a ton of money or having some level of celebrity. And even then, a million Facebook fans in a month is a lot of Facebook fans, right? So what can you do that is, or set a goal that is attainable? And it goes back to SMART, measurable. Now we're at attainable, realistic, essentially. And then relevant. Is it relevant? Is it worthwhile? So lots of times in social media, and I'm guilty of this myself, I will sometimes put stuff out there and I have a goal for it, but is it worthwhile? Is that goal really going to drive a business result for you? So, my core reasoning behind everything I do is kind of, community building, always. Value, absolutely. Is it useful? Is it, does it drive traffic? Does it drive conversions? Try to make kind of some categories of goal sets, and then what is it that particular post or thing that you're sharing in the social space, which of those silos does that particular post fall into? And then relevant. Talked about relevant, timely. Goes back to, if you don't know how long it's going to take you to reach a goal, then how do you know you've gotten there? So I share this story sometimes. Way back in the day, I'm directionally challenged. Let me say that out the gate, because I am seriously directionally challenged. And one of the best gifts that my husband ever gave me way back was a GPS. But prior to GPSs, I really struggled to go places that were not in my my comfort zone, or in my where I knew where I was going. So one time I was visiting some friends. We were living in Alabama, and I just got on a road going south. I figured, hey, I'll because it was directly south of us where I was going. So when I told my husband I just got on a road going south, he's like, "You what?" But that's what a lot of people do in the social space. They just think that they're going in a specific direction. They don't put a timeline on it. Therefore, they never know if they've arrived. So, make your goals specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, relevant, and then timely, guys. It's important, and it's important more specifically to say, to go back to our Facebook analogy, for example, I want to get 1,000. Let's say 1,000. We'll just be real. I think this is realistic. I want to get 1,000 new Facebook fans on my fan page in the next 3 months. See, now you can say, okay, that's my big goal set. It's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, it's relevant, because it's relevant. It's, again, community building, and timely. You put a timeline on it. Now you can build some strategies that are going to help you achieve that goal set. All right, guys, take care. God bless. Talk to you soon.